Yo, hi guys! Do you ever wonder what makes a good TDS player a good TDS player?
Oh no. In the next game, balloons kill me because I forgot.
Well, that answer is simple. It's their in-game strategy. Hi, I'm Catalos, a level 325 on Tower Defense Simulator, and today I'm going to show you how to get better at TDS with this simple guide. Just remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Let's go. To be a better player in TDS, you need these three key elements in strategy: vision, towers, and game. Each of these key elements are important if you want a solid strategy in-game and if you want to get better at this game. The first key element I will be teaching on this video is the vision. The vision on TDS is the ability of the player to locate opportunities that may appear on the game in a quick and efficient way, and know how to act and react to those opportunities on the map. For example, a new player couldn't see that on Fallen mode, Fallens appear on wave 20, and he dies because he was just farming. Now, a pro player with super good vision would simply just farm until wave 18, and between those two rounds left for the Fallens, he could just have upgraded some minigunners. So he had on the map at least level 1 or 2 minigunners, or even higher, before the Fallens even appear. Now, the pro player knows at what level he needs to upgrade his minigunners to just kill the required amount of enemies. He wouldn't just max out the tower mindlessly because that's a waste of time that he could just implement it on farming. So how do you know in which games you need to play some certain type of towers to barely survive and keep grinding without wasting time? Well, the answer is simple. You just keep losing until you know. You know, failure is success. This quote is literally real. But here are some tips to avoid some common mistakes I obviously learned in the hard way. Don't sell any towers, okay? Just try to place the towers thinking on the max range the tower will have. This one is a little difficult to make, and you need to know how much the tower range will be on the map, likely or not. And God, please don't place towers near the entrance, wasting range of literally enemies being burned. Look at this. Okay, so here it initiates, and where the enemy spawn, like right here. Okay, it doesn't have like any kind of sense placing a tower near the entrance. Only if you're doing speedrun. Okay, if you're doing speedrun, well, fine for you. But in this case, we're not showcasing speedrun, so don't make it. Also, learn in which waves important enemies appear on every mode. Here I'll lend you some important enemies on Fallen mode, which is a classic mode to actually farm in a, fun way, because multi mode just fucking sucks. And it is too easy to actually, commit mistakes, important mistakes. Okay, so Fallens appear on wave 20, glitches appear on wave 26, the tank appear on wave 30, errors appear on wave 36, fallen heroes appear on wave 38, if you have like some mystery things, and if you're on the enemy's beta map, you will have him on wave 39, and the Fallen King, which is the final boss, it appears on wave 40, okay? Have a gap of space of at least 2 waves between important enemies and upgrading your towers. So before the Fallens just even appear, don't try to farm anymore, okay? Fallens are literally one of the worst things if you're not prepared for them. They will literally just outrun your defenses so quickly. And don't skip waves unless it is super important or you know what you're doing, okay? If you know what you're doing, like, trying to make a speedrun or something like that, yeah, go ahead, it's fine. But don't try to rush things in a bad way, okay? It will end up bad for you and for me. Well, not for me, but you know the things I'm saying, okay? So shut the fuck up. Just follow my advice. Ouch! Oh shit! The second key element you will need to master is the Aces one. Having at least some towers to play. If you have no towers, then go grind for some. Without having some basic DPS or strat towers like minigunner, commander, or ranger, your game is basically fucked. Okay? Remember, this one is the easiest of the steps because you don't need actually to train, you just need to grind a little bit just to get some of these common towers that you may need for some common strategies and maps. Farm, Pyromancer, Ace Pilot, Shotgunner, Well, these one are the basic ones. This one should be like the first ones you should have unlocked. Then the commander. Who talk to me? Bro. Who fucking invites you to my videos? Okay, I'm sorry. Go away. DJ Bud, Minigunner, Ranger, Mortar, Accelerator, and Golden Cowboy or Golden Minigunner. So yeah, I know it's a large list of towers, but remember these towers are the best in the game for early, mid, and late game. Just remember to have the required 4 strats or even try to have all of these towers first before advancing to further game objectives. Trust me, it will help you. The third and most important element I will be teaching today is the game. Okay? You know, many times I see players just making bad decisions playing TDS, okay? Like placing towers on edges that have no sense at all, or just placing commanders near the enemy's pad. But obviously, these are beginners' mistakes, and also it is difficult to cover all the basic mistakes a player makes in game. Well, a beginner player makes in game, so I will be trying to cover the most basic ones, like the ones I committed. Yeah, fault of these crimes too. First, you need to know how range functions, okay? Range is one of the most important elements on TDS, giving you space where towers can shoot, okay? To take most of the value we can take. Placing it near the pad, it isn't the safest option, okay? It is best to put it like a little bit farther than usual, also giving space to other kind of towers like support, spawners, or stun immune towers near the pad to be targeted for a boss or basic enemy. This is the safest option to actually avoid stuns on important DPS towers like Accelerator and that deal incredible amounts of DPS and having a high placement limit like 8 or something like that. That's literally 2. And also getting him like a little bit less closer to the pad will give them a little extra range for them to kill enemies earlier and avoid stacking, which is the thing that we necessarily don't need. Like avoid stacking is one of the best things you can do in game, because when you have like a fucking ton of indicators just fucking crawling on your ass, it's not fun, okay? It's not a fun game. It is important to remark that all cliff towers are immune to any kind of stun. Also, a tip I can give you is don't place commanders near the pad where the boss can stun them easily. The commander is a vital tower that needs constantly its ability, so it's important to actually avoid bosses stunning the commander. Here are some extra tips that can help you. Avoid important towers being stunned. This one gets closer with the commander or DPS, high DPS towers like Accelerator or Engineer being, hit by stun. Keep towers not so close to the map to avoid the RNG to hit them, because the closer the towers are, the most likely the boss will stun them. Learn how the enemy you're fighting stuns and its multiple abilities. So this one applies mainly in hardcore mode and in some events where the boss is like a little bitch and just keeps stunning your towers. So yeah, minigunners are actually like a good way to learn how an enemy just stuns. They're like literally too complex to actually analyze perfectly, but learn how to micro your towers, how to change the location of towers like in a quick way. So yeah, learn how to micro your towers and learn basic strategies. This one is literally the most simple advice I can give you, and it's not advice that is like I can actually tell you what to do specifically, because it's up to you what you have to learn. But just keep trying to learn other abilities and you'll be fine. Well, you should be fine. Hope you liked this video, and overall I hope you take some value from my experience being level 325. Lol. Well, laughing out loud. Have a great day.